So hello friends, today we are covering the image pullback off. So this is very common issue which I am facing in my environment. So we have to check what is the reason why this pod having image pullback of error and what is the reason and how to fix this issue. So this is very common error when you will work in the production environment. Definitely you will get this type of error, and in this session we will uh, we will uh, we will see like how to fix this issue. Okay, so as we have already discussed earlier, like we have to use the two command, like one is describe and one is logs. Okay, so first we have to go to describe command, kubectl describe pod namespace. So in the events, this is the main part where we have to find the reason and what is the root cause of the issue. So here it is clearly says that like your error image pull and image pullback of error. So they are not able to pull the image from this registry. This is the private repository. So generally in the organization or in the production environment, we are using the private repository. So I have already created the repo. So this is the container registry what I have created, and in the production environment or in the Kubernetes we are using the same. We have container registry and we have managed all the application based image. We can manage it here and we can provide the path from this container registry. So here in this issue we are getting the issue image pullback of it. They have failed to pull image, so they are not able to pull the image and from this repository prod acr repo.azure.io. So this is our repository name, prod acr repo, and when we go it here, so this is the repo name, prod acr repo azure.io. So in the production, in the organization, we have multiple repository. Either they have created for dedicated as per client, like if we have 10 client, then we have to manage 10 repository as per the client, like per client, one client for one repo, second client for second repo. So first we have to check this image are available on this repository or not. Okay, so in the organization we have multiple repositories. So first we have to find the repository details, like this image. Let me show you the kubectl get all -n tomcat. So first we have to find the repository detail, like this image are pulling from which repository. So for that we have to go to deployment, kubectl edit deployment -n and tomcat. So you will get the detail it from here also in the YAML file of deployment. So you can see it here, the image and the repository name and the image and the tag version. So this is the repo name, so we have to copy it and save it here. We have to save it. So this is the repository name, prod acr repo azure, and we have to validate. So here we have only one repository, so so definitely the image will be available in this repo. So you can validate this login server. This is the repository name. So yeah, I got the detail of the repo, and then the second we have to check first thing we have to find repo details. So images are present in which repo? First thing. Second thing, we have to check those images are present in repo or not. Okay, so first thing we have done, and second thing we have to go to repository and find the image are present or not. So first thing we have to find the repo details, like this image belongs to which repo. We have to find repo details. Once we get the repo details, then we have to validate those images are present in repo or not. So then we are kubectl get all. Then we are getting the details of the image, like which image. kubectl describe pod hyphen and tomcat. So as per alert, they are saying that this is the image details tomcat colon 8.0. So we have to check this image and the tag version are present in the repo or not. So go to Asia, we have to search with the name of registry. So in our case, in our organization, we are using Azure Container Registry. So most of the company are following the same. They have multiple repo in the AWS. They have ECR repository, or they have using the third-party repo like Harbor Registry. So here in our organization, we are using the Azure Container Registry. So this is the name, Container Registry. Go to inside. We have to inside into the registry, and then this is the repository name. So you can see it here, we have tomcat image. So just go to inside tomcat, but we have only one latest tag. We don't have this 8.0 version. We have only the latest tag. So in this case, I found that image are there, tomcat image are there, but the tag version is not available because the affected pod using this 8.0 tag. So we have to first pull this tag version into the container history. Okay. So you got my point, like you have an idea how to troubleshoot this image pullback of error. So first we have to find the repo details. Once we get the repo details, then we have to find the image. If image are present, then we have to check the tag version, tag are there or not. So in this case, we have image are present, but the tag version is different. We have only latest tag. So now I am going to pull the now I am going to check from the local machine, like generally in the organization developer has created the image. Once they have created the image, they have pull the image from your local machine to Azure Container Registry. So similar way, I can do the similar way, like I have to check that the image are not present, tag version is missing. So I have to go to my local machine. This is my local machine, and we have to check sudo su, and I want to check the image. So in my local machine, I found that I have available this tomcat version 8.0. So the affected pod using this tomcat colon 8.0 tags, and this tag version available over my local machines. So I forgot to push the image from my local machine to Azure Container Registry. So what are the steps to push the image from my local machine to Azure Container Registry? So I am going to show you how to achieve this, how to push the image from my local machine to container S3. So first we have to log in into this repository. For login we have to set the account. So this is the command. So first we have to set the account set, and we will get the details about the subscription from the Azure portal. So go to overview. This is the subscription detail. So you have to copy this one and then you have to paste it. Now again we are getting the detail of the Azure container registry. So go to here. This is the name of container registry. Copy those one and then paste it here. No, we have to run this command. Now we have to set this subscription detail. Now we have to log in into the container registry. Increase the font size. So now you can see it here, we have login succeeded. So once you get this output, login succeeded, it means you have successfully logged into your repo, your private repository. So private repository is a repository where we can store our application images. So generally in the organization, in the project, we have 100 plus image, 100 plus 200 plus, might be 500 plus image we have managed in the repository. So now when you get this output, it means like you have successfully logged into the Azure container registry. Now we are the next steps. We have to push this image. We have to push this image from our local machine, from our laptop to Azure container registry. So right now we have image Tomcat, but the version is not available. The latest one we have available, but what we are looking for the tag version that is not available. So now I am going to trying to push my local image from my local system to Azure container registry. So first, before pushing, we have to tag the version docker tag, and so before to push we have to first tag the image. So this is my image docker tag tomcat, and the version is 8.0, and we have to use the login server details. This is the server name of repository, so we have to use this one, and we have to use this one tomcat with the tag version. So this is the command we have to use to we have to tag the image with the container registry name and the image and the tag version. Press enter. Now we have to validate if this image has been tagged or not. So now you can see it here, the tomcat.8 has been tagged with the repo name. This is our repository name and this is our server details. So now I am going to push this image to our repository. So this is the command docker push and the image name. Now you can see it here, it is pushing, and this binary has pushed. So now we have to go to here, repository, Tomcat, refresh, still I think pushing. So still there pushing. Now we can see here that image has been pushed. So we have to check. So now we have only latest one, we have to refresh it. Now you can see it here, the 8.0 version has been available here now. So in this way we can push my image from my local machine to Azure Container Registry. So in our case, in our project, I am doing the same way what I am showing it here. So now we have to check the status of pod. So again we are getting the same issue. We have image are present in our container registry, but still I am getting the image pullback of error. Kubectl describe. So we have to refresh it. We have to delete. Kubectl delete pod -n tomcat. We have to check with delete the pod and run. Again, we are getting the image pullback of error. We have pushed the required image to our container registry, but still I'm getting the same error. So let's describe the pod. Kubectl describe pod -n tomcat. So again still the same error. And what is the error here? Authorization failed to authorize. So this deployment or this AKS cluster is not authorized with the ACR container history. So in this case we have to create the secrets for the image pull secrets, and then we have to apply the image pull secrets parameter into the manifest file. So that thing I will cover in the next video. So for now I am just for now I have done for this. In this video we have just check how to push the image from your local machine to Azure Container ST, and what are the steps we have to follow for troubleshooting, basic troubleshooting. So first we have to find the repo details, like the affected pod belongs to which repository. And the second thing, if we get the details of the repository, then we have to check those images are present in the repo or not. So if images are present, then make sure the tag version, the associated tag version would be also available. So in our case image are present but the tag version is not present. So what we have done, we have to push the image from my local machine to repository. So here images are present but the tag is missing. So we have to first check the image are present in the repository or not. If images are present, then we have to check the tag. So tag are present or not. So in our case tag is missing, so we have to push the we have to push the same tag from my local machine to a repository. So in this way we have to do the basic troubleshooting. Same I am doing the follow the same steps what I am showing it here. So this is the real time live troubleshooting I am showing you here. So you can make it the notes of all the steps what I am doing here. So in the next session I will show you how to authorize your AKS cluster so that they can successfully pull the image from your private repository. So generally in the organization we are not using the public repository due to security issue. So we are using the private repository.